When I first started this, I wasn't too sure how I wanted to approach it or achieve what I was really going for, but there I am just putting some foundation on and blending it. And then the next thing that I did was I moved on to eyeshadow, and I wanted to obviously incorporate black and red for Harley's main colors that everyone's used to seeing. So I started with black in the corners of my eye, and here I am just doing that and then trying to blend it in. I also found that I make some of the weirdest faces when I'm putting on eyeshadow. I'm not sure if anyone else does that, but you'll see what I mean in a minute. Right there. I don't know, I just do this thing with my lips where I pull them down anytime I'm doing eye makeup, whether it's eyeshadow or eyeliner. Here I am just going back and blending in, picking up a little bit more eyeshadow on my brush just to kind of make like a shadow, and just blending it in. And I do that on one side and just move on to the other. And like I said, I wanted to use the two main colors that everyone's used to, black and red. So of course I decided to put some red eyeshadow in the corners of my eyes and just work from there and blend it out. At this point I was still blending it, but I didn't really much care for the applicator tip brush that I was using. So I took a blending brush that was, made for specifically for blending eyeshadow and decided to try to blend it in. And that was a weird face I made. I was just trying to see if my eyeshadow was even for the most part. And I didn't really want it to be like perfectly even because I smudge it here in a bit to make it look kind of crazy. And now I'm on the lips, and I did put eyeshadow underneath my eyes, just kind of giving it like a shadow. And here I am just trying to make the whole Joker smile. The lips did take me a good bit to try to get it like how I really wanted it to, because I didn't want to just do red, but I also didn't want to just do black. So I just tried to incorporate both the colors and decided on a half and half kind of thing. And I feel like there are definitely some like little areas where I could have made it a little bit better, and I know I say that about everything that I do, but I just was kind of rushing to get it done because I essentially wanted to have this video up beforehand when it was still October and still like during Halloween time, but I never did that, so here I am doing that for you. And I'm just finishing up the lips here, and I don't have black lipstick, so I had to use that like Halloween face paint on the black part, and it literally would not come off for 2 hours after this. And I was just decided to go back and like make this a weird kind of point. That way when I smudged it, it would look a little better. And just finish up some little touches here and there. Try to get it to how I wanted it. And I know I look at the camera often, but I also have a mirror placed up there by the camera to kind of see what I'm doing. And then I moved on to eyeliner, and I first started off with actual eyeliner, like dipping your brush in and putting it on, but it wasn't really coming out the way that I necessarily wanted it to. So I had tried to move on to like a felt tip eyeliner pen, and that's what that face was. I was like, not working. So I moved on to this, and it started to work, but I guess from all the eyeshadow, the felt tip wasn't working either, and I was getting aggravated, and that's a very bad angle. But then I just went on and decided to use this black face paint, and it also stained me for 2 hours after. And then I decided to go back through right there and put these little lines and embellishments to kind of remind me of like a jester, like back in the day, or like a Joker. Um, but like it kind of looked like bells or whatever. In hindsight, I kind of wish I didn't do that because it didn't really turn out the way I wanted. And I went back through and just put ha to reference the Joker. And this is the final result. I did end up taking my hair down and putting it in pigtails. And then I took another picture from a different lighting, and I also went back through after I was done recording the last bit and did some makeup underneath my eye just to kind of give it more of a jester look. But that was my video, and I really hope you enjoyed